Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Liz. Thank you so much for clicking on this video today. If you are new here, please consider subscribing to my channel and make sure your post notifications are turned on so you don't miss out on a future video of mine. But in today's video, we have got my products I want to use up in 2025 and I have been lethal. So if you want to see products that I want to use up in 2025, then keep on watching. Okay, so I have so many products that I want to get rid of. I'm not going to talk about all of them because I think some of them have like either discontinued or stuff like that, so I'll like briefly mention them, but yeah, let's get stuck in. I'm going to first talk about lip products because I have quite a few lip products that I want to get rid of. Like I said, I'm not going to go in depth of like the product, but I'm just going to say like why I'm using it up, or like for example, if it's old, I just want to use it up, or if it's discontinued, or if it's shit, basically. The first one is the Rimmel Addiction lip liner. This is a really nice lip liner, but again, I've had it for so long, I don't like a twist up pencil anymore. I like a sharpened pencil, so that's the main reason why I'm getting rid of that one. Huda Beauty in Bow and Arrow, again, twisty up, and I don't even know if they do this anymore. I think they changed the packaging and the shades, I'm not too sure, but that's why I'm getting rid of that one. Really creamy though, so I think it's not going to last very long. Then I have 3 Colourpop lip liners. If you know, you know. I have more. I think I'm just going to throw them because they are super old. If you watched my TikTok talking about these products, some of them, I'm doing like a TikTok series where I'm going to put on my face products. If you want to see a quicker video about the products, I'm going to do a get ready with me using the products, and then for the start of the next week I'm going to talk about like how I got on with them, if I'm just binning them, if I like it, if I'm going to repurchase it. So head over to there if you want to see that. So I've got the shade Chai, Brink and BFF2. And then lastly for lip liners, I think the Plouise lip liner in Achievements. Again, don't like the packaging and I'm pretty sure this has been discontinued. If it has been discontinued, I will probably give it to my niece Lacey because she loves Plouise. Next is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Lip Oil Clear Elixir. Reason why I'm using this up, I love the smell of it. It does smell nice, it smells quite sweet, but the packaging, like I don't like the roller ball. I feel like not much comes out, and I feel like a lot I've used up, but I haven't used it much, if you know what I mean, so I'm just going to get rid. MAC lipstick, I'm only getting rid of this because I want to update it. This is the super old packaging now, but it's one of the OGs, Peach Stock. This has come back out, guys, which I'm so excited about. I have it on my lips today. It's so nice. Absolutely love the formula. What did this used to be? A satin. So it's now in the sleek satins. Again with MAC, the Retro Matte Liquid Lip Colour in Lady Be Good. I did check, they still do this, but again the packaging is changed slightly. Still like a bullet sort of shape, but I've had this for years, guys, so I need to use this up desperately. Ofra, probably should get rid of this. I think this is the matte liquid lip in the shade Bel Air. Do we remember when this was like a massive thing? I feel like liquid lips are coming back, you know, so I'm going to use that. Oh, guys, I used to love this. The Makeup Geek liquid lipstick in the shade Quick Step. This is actually a cream satin, and I remember this formula being so good and so long lasting, but it is a cool tone, but I'm going to give it a go. I know it's super old and Makeup Geek are probably going to kill me because it's so out of date, but it is what it is. I'm going to get my money's worth. I'm going to be back in my matte liquid lip era, I think. Then again, I have some staple Colourpop products. Again, I've gotten rid of majority of my Colourpop now because they are super old, or I just didn't use them. So I think I either gave them to my niece and my sister and my mum, or I just threw them in the bin. So I've got Aquarius, Times Square and Alicia. I bought these back in the day. Oh my god, there's a cat. Fuck, that scared me. I've never had a cat come up to the house before and wanted to come in. Is it still there? Oh guys, I hate cats. They creep me out. Yeah, do you know back in the day when you used to have to get a American address? that's what I did, and I spent so much money on Colourpop, but I absolutely loved the hype and the rave. But yeah, there's the Ultra Satin Lip and the Ultra Matte Lip. I'm going to use those up. And I got more lip products in here. I got 3 of the Colourpop lipsticks. They need to bring these back out if they haven't already, but I absolutely loved these lipsticks. I've got Tiptoe, Boy and Third Eye. Boy is such a nice pale shade. Like, why did they get rid of these? If Colourpop came to the UK, like properly came to the UK, I think they would do so well. Then I got a Rimmel lipstick in the shade Trendsetter, which again is a really nice nude shade. Just need to get it gone. Then we have a Maybelline one in 930 Nude Embrace. Again, a really, really nice one. I remember these smelling quite like Play-Doh. I don't know whether that needs to be thrown out, to be honest. Again, so many Colourpop products. I absolutely love their lippie sticks, and the smell is so nostalgic. I probably will never get rid of these because I just love them. I just like smelling them. Is that weird? I don't think they do these anymore. Skimpy, These Bad, the primer, and oh snap, Colourpop, you need to bring those back out. And then you also need to bring out the lip glosses. These are the Ultra Glossy Lip. I've got the shade Snow Day, Aquarius, Finesse, Atta Girl, and Fairy Gloss. Fairy Gloss was my favourite nude, but then these, I've got such a nice shimmer going through them. I just can't part ways. Just can't. Okay, so I'm going to quickly talk about some of the products that I have used in my face today. So the Pink Honey Brow Powder, I like this. I don't like the shade. It's a little bit too warm tone for me. Medium brown. But I have hit pan, so that's like the main reason why I want to use it up this year. And then the Maybelline, the Falsy Surreal Mascara. Love this. The Sky High Burgundy Mascara. Love this as well. But they just need using up, you know? They've been open for a while. And then obviously the L'Oreal Volume Million Lashes, the Balm Brown. These are probably my favourite mascaras at the moment. 2 primers that I've used, the SPF 50 Charlotte Tilbury one, only because it's got the SPF in it, it needs to be used. Do like that though, it did give a nice glow to the skin. And then one of my favourites that I've been using for a while lately is the NYX the Marshmallow Primer. This smells beautiful, smells like sweets. It really smooths out the skin, ready for makeup application. But again, it's just old and I just need to use it up. But I would buy that again. I probably wouldn't get this again because of the price. NYX eyeshadow palette. After using it today, I think I'm going to re-gift it. I'll give it to my niece or something, or my mum, because they were okay, but the shimmers were just meh. They weren't there, if I'm honest. The Lancome Taint Idol Ultra Wear Foundation. I think I'm going to gift this as well because, again, it was meh. They've reformulated it now and repackaged it, so I might give this to my mum because she might be this shade. Maybe a little bit lighter, but she'll be happy with that. So some concealers, Tarte Shape Tape in medium. I wouldn't repurchase this shade just because it is a little bit too dark, but I would get it for my kit. But again, I've had it for so long, I just need to use it up. And then the L'Oreal Infallible More Than Concealer. Absolutely love this concealer, but as you can probably see, it is pretty much empty. So I am gonna get rid of this one and buy another one. Eggshell, that shade is. My battery was dying, so I had to change it. But going on to face stuff, the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. I'm only getting rid of this because I thought I broke it then. Only getting rid of this because it is slightly broken anyway, because I think I took it on holiday one year and it got smashed. But just using that up, love this. Really, really nice. I like this shade for when I'm not tanned as well. Very multi-use, and it smells nice still. But I've had that for years, so I need to get rid of it. Then the L'Oreal Life's a Peach blush. Again, had this for so many years and I just need to get rid now. And I'm pretty sure they've got less of a bulky packaging now as well. Really nice shade though. Then I'm blabbering on about this powder all the time, but the Fit Me by Maybelline Matte and Poreless in Translucent is my go-to at the moment for setting my under eyes and making them look really bright. So I highly, highly, highly recommend this if you want an airbrush smooth under eye. And as you can see, I am very nearly there, so that's good. The NYX Epic Ink Liner. This is really nice because of the pen. Like, it's a really nice thin tip, but it bleeds. But I'm just going to get rid of that anyway because it's quite old. NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Concealer in the shade Mahogany. for cream bronzer. Again, just need to get rid of it because I never use it. And then the Huda Beauty Cheeky Tint Stick in the shade Coral Cutie. Don't think she does this anymore, but I used it today and it's really nice. Sort of like a balm texture, but getting rid of that because she doesn't do it anymore. So that's everything I used today. Now onto the basket filled with products. Bperfect bronzer. Again, not sure if they still do this. I haven't even touched it, guys. I bought it because it was hyped. Didn't even use it. It's in the shade Flare. And it is a nice shade, so I will give this a go. Eyeshadow palette, which again I might gift because I don't think they stock it anymore, is the Fenty Beauty Bomb Pose Mega Mix Match eyeshadow palette. It is a stunning eyeshadow palette. Maybe I'll sanitize it and put it in my bridal makeup kit because this is actually a really pretty palette for bridal. So maybe I'll do that actually. Guys, this was in the back of my drawer and I completely forgot about it. Oh no! An eyeshadow's just broken. How has that happened? Oh man, that is so annoying. They've lasted all these years and then when I finally get it out, it breaks. Oh well, that was my fault for throwing it in the basket. But these are all single eyeshadows from Makeup Geek. How nostalgic is that? I don't want to get rid of them. I also found some MAC ones in here which I didn't even know were in here. Like this one is just stunning. Homecoming. Oh, beautiful. It's called Grandstand and it's just smashed everywhere. You can see it's starting to crack on the side. Oh, I'm gonna have to bin you, I'm so sorry. But these I am definitely gonna use up because they're powders, they'll be fine. Few Pink Honey products. The BFF Bronzing Face Frosting in Cookie Butter. I absolutely love this and I will always love this. But they've changed the packaging now and they've sent me a few things. But they haven't sent me Cookie Butter, which is a shame. But also the Catchy Cookie in the powder. I think they've repackaged this, I'm not too sure, but I'll have to have a look at that actually. So I'll talk about this. Another Pink Honey product, the Wonder Whip Pencil. Again, I think they've discontinued these now, so I'm just going to use that up. It won't take me long. I think it's in medium brown, but I'm not too sure because they stupidly don't put the name on it. Fenty Beauty mascara. Another mascara that I need to use up. There's quite a few. I love the wand on this, but it is quite a clumpy mascara. But I will use it up. Then the Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation in 220. Old packaging and just old, so I'm going to use that up, but I really do like that foundation. Discontinued products. Firstly, we've got the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Foundation. Again, I think I'm just going to give this away. Really like that foundation though, so why did they get rid of it? I hate it when brands do that, but I get it. I get it. Estée Lauder, the Double Wear Flawless Hydrating Primer with SPF 45. That's the main reason why I bought it, because it's got SPF in there and it's a primer. So I'm going to use that up. This is so good. I'm decluttering so well this year. I'm always so like clung to products and I don't know why. I feel like if I get rid of it, it's going to like get hyped one day or something and I'm not going to have it. This stuff I was obsessed with. The Revolution like foundation stick, I think this is called. Fast Base Stick Foundation. F6, 12 and 13 are really good for cream bronzer. Cream contour. I think I'm going to keep the bronzers. Yeah, I haven't even used that. I can just give that to my niece, my mum or someone. Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Face Primer. Just using this up because it's not like amazing to me. It smells nice. It's glittery though. I think that's why I don't like it that much. But I do love Ole Henriksen products and I spent the money on it, so I'm just going to use it up. This has got vitamin C and banana in there. Then the Cream Wand Luminous Finish from Primark. I'm just using this up because it's meant to be a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury one and I didn't find that very good, to be honest. £4.50, which I think is quite expensive for Primark. I'm going to try this one more time and see if I do like it. If not, I'll give it to my niece. The She Glam Mascara. I really like this mascara because you've got options. You've got the chunky wand on the one side and then on the other side, I thought that cat was back then. And then on the other side you've got like a bendy wand. This I bought one holiday. I think I bought it just before holiday and I thought it would be such a good idea for days where I don't want much makeup. Oh great, you've just gone all over my leg. I'll have to give this another go like in the summer. It smells like Fake Tan. It's from Vita. It's in the shade medium and it's the Beauty Blur Face for Perfect Complexion. Again, I think this was hyped and I just got it because of why not, but new year, new Liz. I am bettering myself and I'm not getting drawn to all these new products. Like, it's just ridiculous how many products there are in the world now. But I'm just going to use that up. 2 blushes that I want to use up this year. They're both from NARS. NARS, you need to do better with your blushes. Cream liquid blush. They're both in the shade Orgasm. Cream just does nothing. It's like a putty sort of mousse. I just found it didn't do much on my skin. Gonna give it another go. But if not, I'm gonna give it away. And then the liquid blush, I feel like you really have to shake this. And it's very liquidy. A very old product, which I just can't get rid of, is the Hoola Quickie Contour Stick. They need to bring this back. Okay, it's looking very grubby. Okay, girl, you need to get rid of that. I'm gonna get rid of this, but they need to bring this back. It was so good. Pale skin, so good. I'm sadly getting rid of this because it's old for one, and 2, it's a very light shade. It's NC10, which I like. I do like it. But where's the sponge gone? It's in there somewhere, but there's so much left in here. I've been using it like every day for work because obviously it's a matte product anyway. I can easily use it up, but that was a shame. It broke. But I really like the concealer. It's a very full coverage matte concealer. Well, it's like a soft matte. The Beauty Crop Concealer, I absolutely hated the shade of this. It's in the shade 5W. Tell me where the warmth is. There's no warmth in this shade. It's very cool tone, very grey, so it put me off the concealer. So I need to get a new shade of this to actually try it properly. I don't know what their shade range is though, because it is literally non-existent. They need to improve on their shades. The IRL Skin Filter by Revolution or Blur Primer, I can easily get use out of this. It didn't amaze me when I used it because it's just like every other pore filling primer, but again, I don't know if they still do this. Whatever I can, I will link in the description box for you guys. These I'm using up, and this, I need to snap off the lid of these as well. This is the Contour Bronzer shade in 36, and then I bought 3 of the shades. I'm using these up because it's the old packaging now. If you know, you know. They've changed the packaging. It's a sleek, simple packaging. I absolutely hate this. Who even come up with this? Get it, you were trying to be different, but at the same time, why? But it's a stunning concealer, so I will repurchase it once these have gone. I've got the shade 03, 05 and 14. Shade range is really weird, but really good at the same time. A few more products that have been discontinued. There's quite a few. The Ordinary Serum Foundation. This is such a shame because it was a stunning foundation. It's very liquidy, but it gives such good coverage, which is so weird, but I'm going to keep that for now. It is a very, very dark shade. It's 2.1Y. Then literally, why did NYX get rid of Want to Glow foundation? It was such a nice foundation, and I've got 2 shades. I have to admit, I didn't use it as much as I should have, but we're going to try it again. Maybe bring it back. We'll see what it's like, but I got the shade Honey and Alabaster, one really light shade and one really tan shade. We'll mix them. And then I got the concealer to match as well. The NYX Born to Glow Radiant Concealer in the shade Snow, I think. The applicator I'm not a massive fan of. It's one of these. It's quite thin and messy. But I think I did like this, but I'll use them together and see what they're like. Again, such a shame. The XX Revolution range has completely gone now, I think. This was such a good concealer. I love the wand. Adds such a nice coverage. Revolution Matte Base Concealer for cream bronzer in 12.5. This is absolutely stunning for cream bronzer. I love it. It blends out so nicely. It's probably because it is a concealer stick. I would never use this under my eyes. Obviously the shade I wouldn't anyway, but thicker, so I wouldn't use it under my eyes. But it's creamy, it's buildable, it's blendable. Bring it back. Not that they're going to watch this video. Too Faced Milk Bronzer. It smells so good still. But obviously it's the very old packaging and it is very old, so I need to use that up. We're getting there, guys. We are probably halfway through. Love this, but I don't like the shade. I've got another one in my drawers, which I love, the shade. But this is the shade Medium 3. And it's a little bit too orange. It's nice, but it's a little bit too orange. So I'm going to use that. But coming into like spring, sort of summertime now, I think I will be able to. MAC Studio Fix in NC20 and NC30. Just getting rid of these so again I can make more room to buy the new one. Reformulated it and they've changed the packaging so you don't need to buy a pump with it now. It already comes with a pump, which we love to see. I love this, absolutely love this. Obviously, like I said, I started working for MAC in July last year, which is crazy, and I started using this every day because I knew I had to use it up anyway, and obviously I have to wear MAC products on my face to advertise it and sell it. So I've absolutely been loving these, but I will use them up and repurchase. And I need to get my right shade because I am not either of those shades. Talking about foundation, the Huda Beauty in Toasted Coconut. Absolutely love this shade, but this is the old one now. It's still got the scent. I don't think it's got the scent in it anymore. I have got another shade in the drawer, which I think is the new formula, so I'm just going to use this one up and keep the other one. Really, really nice though if you want a full matte coverage. The Matte Studio Radiance Face and Body, I'm only using this up because the shade, it's a little wee bit too dark. Obviously I can get away with it because it's a very sheer foundation, but it's in the shade C6, and my god, I'm not about that life anymore. I want to be, like, I'm embracing my pale self down here, but because I put that foundation on I had to put a little bit of instant tan on my face, on my chest. But I'm going to get the shade, I think C3, when I've used this up. Love that though. Best way to apply it is with your hands because it activates it. Just a little pro tip there for you. Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation. This, again, it's a very dark shade. Like, what was I thinking? I do like to be bronzed, and it's funny on my videos when people call me orange. Come on. I'll try it again. I think they still do this, so I will try it. Another mascara. This is the Maybelline The Colossal Curl Bounce. This is actually a really nice mascara. It's got a nice wand. It's got like a curve to it. So I will use that up. My empties videos this year are gonna be on fire, I'm telling you now. I've already got a box full over there which I can't wait to fill my empties. But then I have the 17 Ultimate Lasting Definition Mascara. This was a really good mascara for the price. We all know I love an inexpensive video over here, but it has gone quite gloopy, so maybe I need to use this one up first. Some products that I just don't like the shades of. Two things. The Maybelline Build a Brow. I actually bought this in the wrong shade, medium brown. It's too warm. I don't like too much of a warm like brow. I like quite a neutral cool brow, but they did send me another one which is a little bit more cool, so I'm just going to use this one up and then use that one. I haven't ever used that end though, so maybe I'll give that a go when I show this in my TikTok. Then the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Rose. Literally, what was I thinking? I hate pink tone things, and look how pale it is. She will be used. I will use it, but if I don't use it much, then I'll just give it to my niece because she's quite pale anyway. But I don't reach for it. If it's the wrong shade, I don't reach for it, and I don't like the product. It's crazy how your mind works. Like foundation, for example, I have to get it spot on to like that foundation, and concealer and stuff like that. The primer, Rimmel Lasting Finish primer. It's got loads of benefits, but I really do like this primer, but I've had it twice now and I feel like it's better out there. But there's not much left of this, so I need to get it gone. Another primer, NYX Honey Jumia. This barely touched, and I'm pretty sure I used it the other day and I'm sure it broke me out. So I'll try it again. If it breaks me out again, I know it's gone off. So really do like this though. It's a nice sticky, tacky feeling, and it smells good. It smells really good. It smells like, have you ever used the Clarins body range? I think it's the yellow body range. I absolutely used to love it when I worked in House Fraser. I used to work next to Clarins, and the smell is just, it takes me back. But I love it because it smells like a spa. I think it's the yellow range. Maybe it's changed now, but I don't know. Primark. This is the Flawless Glow Radiant Glow Primer Foundation. What does that even mean? Primer foundation. It's in the shade Honey and it's £5. It is a good product, but the shade range is just awful. It looks a lot more grey in the packaging, but then, oh okay. Ah. Now I was going to use this up because the shade was grey, but on the skin it's actually really, really nice. I'm still going to use it up because I've had it for a while. It's enriched with squalene and vitamin E. Yeah, do better on your shade range, please, Primark. My phone doesn't recognise me with this makeup on. Okay, we're getting there. We are getting there. Grease X Revolution Rizzo Blush. I love this tone of blush. It reminds me of Happy from Rare Beauty, if you know that shade. But I don't think they do this anymore. I think it is limited edition, but I am going to use this up because it is beautiful. I love the formula as well. It's really, really nice. I love a cream blush. Better than a liquid brush. Another blush that I want to use up is the Glam Glow Colour Bloom Liquid Blush in the shade Risky Business. I don't like the packaging of this. It is not very hygienic. It's very like cheap, and I don't know if you're going to get all the product out because it's like dunking it in but then there's something stopping it. Yeah, it's not my favourite shade either, so I'm going to try that again and see if I like it. Again, I bought this and just really regret it. Like, it's nothing major. This is the Revolution Super Dewy Skin Tinted Moisturiser. I'll probably use this in the summer, but at the same time it's not like, it doesn't scream like amazing to me. But again, I always forget what products are like because I don't use them enough when I first buy them, if you know what I mean. So I need to use this and see how I like it for like at least a week. So that's why I'm giving myself a week to try things. And obviously because I wear quite a lot of makeup for work, it's easy for me to use it like every day. See if I do like it. Next is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze. This is really, really good. I really like this product, but it is going a little bit off. So I think I need to use it up. You know when it's like going a bit frosted, like a frosted colour. So I probably should throw that in the bin, but I'm going to see if it still works. One more time. Got the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation Stick. This throws me back to Hannah Renee on YouTube. That just goes to show how old this is. I used to love this. I used to love a foundation stick. They went into fashion and then they went straight back out again. But I'll have to try this again and I'll have to see if they still stock this, but I'm gonna maybe say no. But it was a very popular product. Then I've got the Benefit 3D Brow Tones. I'm not a massive fan of this. Obviously I do my laminated brows anyway, so I don't really need to use this, and it's messy. It is really messy. I think I'm going to give this away because I'm never going to use it up. It's just sat in my drawer for weeks, for months. It could benefit someone else. Get it? So yeah, we're nearly to the end, guys. Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Brightening Flawless Finish Complexion Perfecting Eye and Face Micro Powder. I don't know whether I got this wet or something, but it's got like a layer on it. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, but I'm just going to use this up because I found it didn't really do much, so I'm going to use that up. And similar, I've got the mini NARS Translucent Crystal Light Reflecting Setting Powder. So I think this is meant to be quite like, maybe it's got a shimmer in there. See, I can't remember. Yeah, it has. But I just found this was just meh. It was just not much. This is in the shade Cashew 3W2, which I think is a little bit too dark for me. I've also got Tawny. So again, it's not that I don't like this product, but I've got one in the drawer ready for me to use after this. And Tawny's a little bit lighter, so I think it'll be better for when I'm tanned. But Cashew is like ultra dark. And then last but not least, the Jordana Tisha Old Bronzer Duos. These were massive. What was she thinking? Obviously I've got the new ones now, but I really like the shade of this. But I think I'm just going to gift this to someone who wants it. I do like the smell of them. It's discontinued now and the new ones are even better. So that is all my products I want to use up or get rid of in 2025. There are so many and there's so many things I want to get that's new. But at the same time, I'm not going to pressure myself and get the trendy new products. Obviously, I'll get a few, not like every single week, wasting my money on products that I don't need. And this is your sign. You don't need to do that either. But if there's any products that you want me to review or test out for you guys this year in 2025, please do let me know because I still love to do my review videos. You all know I love a foundation review specifically over here on this channel. So if you want to see anything new tried out and tested before you guys buy it, please do let me know and I'll get my hands on it somehow. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to give it a big thumbs up and please consider subscribing to my channel if you aren't already, and make sure your post notifications are turned on so you don't miss out on a future video of mine. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lush day or evening wherever you are, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.